Okay. So good morning, all of you. So already we have completed SQL part, and now we are going to start what? Snowflake. So as I mentioned already, guys, if you want to apply for a job, okay, so it will ask the two questions. Okay, so what is the two questions? Basically, what is your primary skill set and total skill sets, like total. Okay, total, I mean, whatever the skill sets you know. See, coming to total, you are going to tell what? SQL, Snowflake, okay, some data warehousing concepts, okay. Like, and also as a part of this program, what we are going to discuss, IICS, and also what? Power BI. But what is the main primary skill sets? Coming to main primary skill set, okay, primary skill set is Snowflake, guys. Based on the Snowflake, we are going to apply for the jobs. Okay, this is what. So you have to pay very high attention from these topics. And the second part is, in this weekend, we are going to conduct a real-time end-to-end project. Okay, so if you want to understand that end-to-end project flow, you have to be good at these basic things. I mean, like these 1 week sessions. Okay, so let's quickly start, guys. So see, there are some people who already know some basic of a Snowflake, but as per this video, I'm going to start from the basic onwards. Okay, so let me go to Paint. So whatever you are having doubts, you can ping here. Okay, first point, you can ping here. And the next thing, okay, at the end of the session, you can ask. In middle also, you can stop me and you can ask whatever you want to ask. Okay. Okay, guys, let's quickly go to, okay. So already what we have completed, okay. So for example, if this is what, okay, we have seen what is OLAP and OLTP. So what is OLAP, guys? In previous sessions, we have understood OLAP databases are what? These are for day-to-day transactional purpose. If anyone new, means I hope everyone knows this OLAP, OLTP, since I know all the members. And if you want, I'll share already previous class recording if anyone new is there. Okay, why we use this OLTP databases? Why we use this OLTP databases? For OLTP. What is the full form of, first of all, OLTP? Online transaction processing. What is the main purpose of this OLTP? Means for day-to-day business. Day-to-day business. Okay, so here we can store data permanently, guys. No, right? So here we can, okay, it is what? It's a temporary data storage. Okay, why? Because this is main purpose of this OLTP databases are what? It has to connect with what? Customer. Okay, whatever the customer has will do that, whatever the transactions will done by customer, the data is going to update in a OLTP systems. This is for what? To run the business. If I want to tell you one example, already we have discussed what? If you go to any bank, for example, if you go to any, if there is a some person, if he wants to withdraw money, what he will do? He will go to near bank, okay, near ATM machine, okay, near ATM machine. Think that if this guy wants, okay, 5,000 rupees, he wants to withdraw. Okay, so what will happen? He's a bank customer. He has done some transaction. Okay, through this transaction, what happened? Okay, data is generated. What type of data? What type of data? Means how much, I mean, how much he has withdrawn? 5,000. What is our balance left after this 5,000? Available balance. And also what, at what time the transaction has done. And also what, at which branch. Okay. And what, and also which area, everything like data will be generated through this transaction. Like that, whatever the customers will for day-to-day business purpose, we will use what? OLTP databases. If you want to take example for the OLTP, can you tell anyone some OLTP databases? Like we have Oracle. Okay. For example, take MySQL. Okay, so even if you want to take what DB2, okay, DB2, all these are what comes under OLTP databases, guys. For example, if there is a customer, what he will do, he'll do the transactions. Okay, transactional data. It will go. Okay, so I told you, right, the main purpose of this OLTP databases is to run day-to-day business. But if you want to do analysis, if you want to do any analysis, and if you want to store complete data, historical data, where we have to move this data? Anyone? We have to move this data into where?
Database.
Data. Oh, this is also database, OLTP database. And there is a one more database. What is that? Actually, this is what we call data warehouse. Okay. Data warehouse. The main purpose of this data warehouse is what, guys? First of all, this data warehouse comes under what? This is what? OLAP. Generally, we call it as what? OLAP. Let me give just a 5 minutes of brief, guys. So once we'll quickly go to main concepts. So I want everyone to remember this OLAP. Okay, generally OLAP. So what is the full form of OLAP? Anyone? Online
analytical process.
Yes. Online analytical processing. Okay, online analytical processing. The main purpose of this data, here we can store the data. How? Here we can store in OLTP databases, we can store data. I mean, we'll store data temporarily. But if you want to store the data permanently, what is the databases? We'll go with OLAPs. So here we can store the data permanently. So we can also see that here we will get what? Historical data. Okay, historical data. The main purpose, what we can do, we do many. Okay, what we can do, main purpose is analysis purpose. Okay, analysis purpose. So now what you have understood, what is analytical purpose means, you don't know. For example, guys, think that in this data warehouse, you have some bank data. Okay, think that it is a database related to what? Bank. Okay, bank. So in this database, you are having bank, or you can think that any retail market or anything. Okay, so in this bank, it is having what? 3 years of data. I'm just saying very simply, guys. 3 years of data. Okay, now see, bank has to do some analysis, right? What type of analysis? Like there are many requirements. They need to analyze their customer patterns, okay, their customer transactions, and also if they want to grant a loan, they have to check the customer transaction pattern, okay, everything. So to do this analysis, okay, normally data where it will be available? Data will be available in data warehouse. Okay, normally what will happen, guys? So on top of this, okay, right. So basically, from here to, okay, okay, think that they want to see the transaction histories, okay, transaction or region-wise transactions, where they're having highest transactions, where they're having lowest transaction. So simply what they can do, they can develop a visual reports like this. Okay, think that this is a for 3 regions. They have 3 or 4 regions. Okay, 3 or 4 regions. Anything else? For example, it's okay. Think that just as simply. Okay, transactions. Okay, this is what region. This is what region, and this is what transactions. Okay, for example, okay, for example, in South region, this is think that this is a South region transaction. This is what, for example, North. This is thing Middle East or whatever the regions is. For example, if the bank is having all over India branches, they are checking the how the region wise sales. Okay, think that this is Northeast or whatever. Okay, just for the example sake. Okay, so if you see these guys, okay, see this is OLTP databases, this is OLAP databases, this is what reporting. How this reporting will be built? If you want to develop any report, what you want? If you want to develop any report, what you want basically? You need data, right? Okay, so what this layer will do, it will take data from the data warehouses. Okay, on top of this 3 years data, they will develop some reports and dashboards. Okay, reports and dashboards. So if you see the cycle, guys, he's a customer. Okay, here it is a customer. So customer is doing transaction. So initially the transaction data as a generic, guys, it's not a compulsory. Basically, it is what the structure will be. Initially, it will go to OLTP databases. From OLTP databases, the main purpose of OLTP databases for what? Day-to-day business purpose, day-to-day transaction purpose. Here data will store temporarily. Okay. After some time or after based on the business unit. Okay. Data is moved to data warehouse. Why data is moved to data warehouse? In data warehouse, the main purpose of data warehouses is to do some analysis. Okay. Here we can store the data, historical data. Okay. And on top of this data, we develop reports and dashboard. Okay. Now one word will be there, guys. One thing will be there. Have you heard about, everyone is heard about the ETL, right? ETL, right? What is ETL? What is ETL? Already you know, please. Okay. ETL. So what is the main user? Okay. Why we use this ETL? Basically, if you are if you are transferring data from source to destination, for example, the data which is available in OLTP, I want to move to OLAP. So basically, okay, we'll use what? Some ETL tools. Okay, some ETL tools. So what are all those tools means? Let me tell you 1 minute. Okay, so ETL tools. So what is the main purpose of these ETL tools? It will extract the data. It will do transformations and it will load into where? In data warehouse. Similarly, guys, okay, it will extract the data from different sources and it will do transformations and it will load to where? Load to data warehouse. Okay. Now, let me tell you the main important thing, guys. As per examples, as examples for OLTP databases, what we mentioned here, we have Oracle, or else, see, you can think that, okay, we have what? Some Oracle. And also you can, okay, use what? MySQL server, MySQL, okay, MySQL. So I don't have a space. Let me tell you, MySQL or DB2 or Postgre, like different databases will be available as a part of OLTP. Now, if I come to OLAP, guys, OLAP, if anyone, okay, what all the examples means? Okay, what all the examples means? See, here we have many examples, guys. So if you go with AWS having what? Redshift. If you go with Azure is providing a data warehousing service with what? That service name is called Azure Synopsys. Azure Synopsys. Okay, like that, Google is having Google also having some, I forgot the name, and also the main very important and the thing is, okay, Snowflake, guys. Snowflake is what? It's a data warehouse. What type of data warehouse? It's a cloud-based data warehouse. Okay, cloud-based data warehouse. Okay, so you can have some Teradata, Netija. These are all some old, means some traditional databases like Teradata, okay, Netija, like different data warehousing services are available. Okay, so don't get confused, guys. First of all, clear with what is data warehouse. In data warehouse, we store the historical data. Okay, the main purpose of the data warehouse is what? To do some analysis. This is for analytical purpose. In market, we have different data warehouse providers are available. Coming to AWS, nothing but related to Amazon. It is providing Redshift, is a data warehousing service. Azure is also providing data warehouse service. That service name called Azure Synopsys. Similarly, Snowflake is also what? Cloud-based data warehouse. Like in traditions, we have Teradata, Netija. Okay. Now coming to reportings. Okay. To develop these reports also. Okay. See, data is available. On top of this data, if you want to develop any reports, what we need? We need some tool. Okay. We need some tool. Okay. What type of a tool? Reporting tool. Guys, if you want, data is available in OLTP. If you want to load the data from this OLTP to OLAP, we are using tools, different tools called ETL tools. Okay. Similarly, data is available. On top of this data, if you want to develop reports or dashboards, what you want? You need some tools. In market, there are so many tools available. So in that, you can see Power BI. Okay, Power BI is one tool. And also Snowflake. Sorry, not Snowflake. Okay, Tableau. Have you heard about Tableau? Tableau is also a reporting tool, BI tool. Like there is a ClickView, ClickSense, and also coming to MicroStrategy, like different tools is available. Simply, if I want to tell you guys, if you want to buy some car, you have a different company cars, right? Similarly, if you want a tool for reports and develop reports to develop reports in market, we have many tools. Okay, in that Power BI, Tableau, ClickView, MicroStrategy, like different available for data warehousing also. Okay, as per our course, what we have studied is what we are going to study. Okay, and also let me tell you guys, as a part of ETL, in ETL also we have different ETLs, guys, ETL tools. Okay, so there is a IICS. Okay, the full form of IICS is what? Okay, Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services. It is what? A ETL tool. Okay, ETL tool. Okay, it is from where? Informatica. And also we have AWS. From AWS also providing some ETL tool. What is the name of that AWS ETL tool is? Glue. Okay, Glue is a ETL tool provided by AWS. Also, if you go to Azure, okay, we have a tool, okay, we have a ETL tools, ETL service. That ETL service name is called ADF, Azure Data Factory. Like that, many tools is available in the market, guys. Okay, so if if you see the, okay, as a part of our syllabus and our course, so initially we started with what? Oracle database. In Oracle database, what we have studied? We have studied SQL. Okay, and next part, what we have to learn? We have to learn the data warehouse. Okay, as a part of data warehouse, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn the Snowflake completely. Okay, after Snowflake, now think that this is a source, this is a destination. Okay, here we also learn ETL tool. As a part of ETL tool, what we are going to learn is IICS. Okay, and also finally we are going to learn Power BI for reporting purpose. This is clear, right? On top of this all skill sets, we do some project, hands-on project. So if I ask you what is Snowflake means, what is your basic answer?
It's a permanent storage.
It's a, first of all,
Data warehouse.
it's a data warehouse. It's a data warehouse available in cloud. Clear? Now we'll go with in-depth, guys. See, you know Oracle, and we'll start with Snowflake. Okay. Now it's time to start with Snowflake. Let me erase all this. Okay. So, as a part of Snowflake, today, guys, we'll understand what is a Snowflake definition and its features. Okay. And then we'll start how to create a account in a Snowflake. Okay. So before that, let's go to some of these things. Okay. So see guys, what is Snowflake? Snowflake is a analytical data warehouse. It is what? It is a data warehouse. Okay. What is the main purpose of data warehouse? Here we can store the data and we do some analysis. Okay. See, Snowflake is a analytical data warehouse provided as software as a service. Software as a service. So I hope some people it is new for you. What is a software as a service? So guys, if you go to cloud now, cloud. Who are the main providers of cloud? Who are the cloud vendors available for us? Who are the cloud? So, who are the cloud means, for example, guys, simple thing that what is a cloud means, you are using some, you have some, everyone having your mobiles, right? In your mobiles, you can see there is a Google Photos. Are you storing that photos? No, right? No. The photos are storing in somewhere in a cloud. Okay, so that is what storage service. Like that, there are three main cloud vendors are available. Okay, they are providing different services as per requirement. So mainly in market we have what? AWS, Amazon Web Service is one cloud vendor. Second one, main Azure. Azure is belongs to what? Azure belongs to Microsoft company. Okay, Microsoft. And the third one, nothing but GCP. Okay, Google Cloud Platform. Who is the provider? Means Google. Okay, these three people are cloud vendors. Not people. Okay, these three are cloud vendors. Amazon. Okay, cloud vendors. Okay, see guys, if you want to store the data in AWS, you have S3. If you want to store the data in Azure, we have Azure Blob Storages. If you want to store the data in GCP, you have Google Storage. Like that. First of all, what is a cloud? If you don't know cloud means, we'll take some another session. Okay, I hope everyone knows. So main cloud vendors are what? Azure, AWS, and GCP. Now, these cloud services are guys. These cloud services are divided into some categories. These cloud services are divided into some categories. What are all those categories means? There is a anyone knows? IaaS. Okay. So what is the full form of IaaS means? Infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service. And second one, PaaS. Okay, PaaS. What is this PaaS? Anyone knows? If you know means. Don't know anyone? Then silent, everyone. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, PaaS means platform as a service. Okay, and the final one, SaaS. Okay, SaaS. This is what? Okay, this is what you know. This is software as a service. Software as a service. Okay, so guys, see this now. I am not going in depth. What is what is this IaaS, PaaS, SaaS? See, SaaS, I will just give you some little. Guys, in cloud, they are providing all the in cloud, whatever the services are available, they are divided into some categories. I'm repeating once again. In cloud, either it is Azure, AWS, GCP, all services. Okay, services means what, guys? You know, right? There is a, for example, if you want a storage service, if you want to store the data, they will provide storage service. If you want to compute, they will provide some servers. Okay, like that, different services are available. All these services are divided into some categories. So under how many categories? 3 categories. What are all those? IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. Okay. Now, this Snowflake comes under what? Software as a service. Okay. Software as a service. Okay. Snowflake provides a data warehouse that is faster, easier to use, and for more flexible than traditional data warehouses offering. So traditional data warehouses means what? Okay, so before that, before Snowflake, there are some data warehouses are available, guys. So before, okay, so Snowflake is much faster than, okay, it's more faster and easier and easy to use and far more flexible than traditional data warehouses. If you, what is a traditional data warehouses means? So you can think that there is a Teradata. Okay, simply if I want to tell you, so okay, in 2010 there is some mobiles are there. Now all that mobiles softwares are updated, right, with the new launchings. Means coming to old mobile features, you are having some good new mobile features are very good. Similarly, compared to traditional data warehouses, Snowflake is very faster, easier, and more flexible. Okay, what are all its features? We will discuss one by one. Okay, so what is the main, see guys, data warehouse as a cloud. What is the main advantages of this data warehouse? Let's see. For example, if you want, okay, it is what? There is no hardware or virtual or physical for you to select, install, configure, or manage. Means what? Snowflake is like, okay, Snowflake is like, you can create a account, guys. You have to create a account. Like how you are going to create some Instagram, like some accounts. I'm just telling some, okay? So you have to give your details and you need to create the account. That's all. For example, if I want to learn Power BI, what I will do in my system, nothing but in my computer, I want to install what? Power BI desktop. Whenever I want to learn Power BI, I will open this Power BI desktop and I will practice. Okay, I need to install and configuration. I have to do configuration. But coming to Snowflake, you no need to do any, okay, any installations and configurations. Okay, and configurations. Okay. That's what first point. Okay, ongoing maintenance and management and also tuning is handled by Snowflake. To be frankly, 40% of, okay, 40% of maintenance, everything will be done by Snowflake only. What is the meaning of this point? What is the meaning of this point? For example, this is my local system. Okay, to practice Power BI, I have installed what? I have installed Power BI desktop. PBI desktop. Okay. After 6 months, guys, after 6 months, what happened? Some new version came. So what should I do? I have to update, right? I have to update the version, right? For example, in your mobiles also, you can see so many applications will be available. Every time some new updates will come, right? Some after some period of time. That time what you will do? You are going to update. But in case of Snowflake, we no need to do all these things. Okay. See, ongoing maintenance, management, and tuning means some changes. Okay. Everything will be handled by Snowflake. You no need to focus on all these things. You have to focus on your work. That's all. And also, Snowflake runs completely on cloud infrastructure. Completely on cloud infrastructure. What is the meaning of this sentence, guys? Snowflake runs completely on cloud infrastructure. Means, okay, means you can't able to download any application related to what Snowflake. There is no any application, okay, related to Snowflake. Okay, it is available in cloud infrastructure. Okay, it is available in what? In where? Cloud infrastructure. You have to create the account and you need to use that solve. Okay, Snowflake manages all aspects of software installation and updates. That's already discussed, guys. Yes, AAS, software as a service, that already we have seen. Snowflake cannot be run on private cloud infrastructure. That means nothing but on-premises. Means what? You can't able to download any of a Snowflake account, any application as a Snowflake you will use. Okay, Snowflake is not a packaged software offering that can be installed by user. Same point, guys. Okay, so not to get thing, let's see how to create the Snowflake account first of all. Okay, how to create the Snowflake account. Okay, so if you want to create the Snowflake account, simply guys, just to go to what? Okay, see, before that, I want to tell you one point. Is it Snowflake is free? No. Okay, no, it is what we need to pay. For example, you are using what? Snowflake, guys. You are using Snowflake as what? Data warehousing, data warehouse. Okay, so if you want to store the data, if you want to do any transformations, whatever means, if you want to store, does it give for free of service? No, it is not free. It is not free. As much as you use, when it is basically like a pay as you go model. Okay, for example, if you use the Snowflake, as per your usage, you have to pay. You have to pay. Okay, but as a Snowflake, it is offering what? For learning purpose. Okay, 1 month free trial. 1 month free trial. Okay, in this 1 month of free trial, they are going to give $400 of usage. I will explain you how this $400 and what is the units, everything. So I want to tell you only one point, guys, not to get any confused. Snowflake is not a free. Okay, it is like a pay as you go model. Whatever the actions you perform related to that action, it charges. But for initially 1 month, we have a free trial. Once this 1 month free trial completes, we can create another. Okay, we can create another account for practicing purpose. Okay, to teach classes from today onwards, let's create one free trial account. Okay, so let me create the free trial account. Just give me confirmation. Do you have any notes till now? I mean, I'm going, that way, or do you want to ask anything?
No, sir.
Okay. As if you have anything, you can ask me. Okay. Okay, fine. So how to create a Snowflake account? Why? Because I have some more theory to explain you, but if I start explaining a complete theory, it will be bored. So I want to show you how to create the Snowflake account. Once we create the Snowflake account, we'll come back and we'll check. So let's first just type Snowflake free trial. See, Snowflake free trial. Just click on that. So this is what? Snowflake free trial. Sign up for a free trial today. Just click on this. Okay. See guys, it is giving what? Start your 30 days free trial. I already said, okay? It will provide for free. How many days? 30 days. Now you can ask me one thing. In these 30 days, can I store any, whatever I want to do means? No. You can do up to, okay? You can use 30 days free trial in which includes $400 worth of free usage. If you cross anything over this $400 worth, it won't apply. Then you need to add your credit card. Clear guys, to think 2 points. It will provide a 30 days free trial. In this 30 days free trial, you can use only $400 worth of free usage. Okay. Okay. So we'll use this as of now. Okay. So just give your details here. So as a first name, okay, give your details guys. Okay. Charlotte Sheikh. Okay. And company email ID. No need to give exactly your email ID, guys. I mean, like for example, if you are working in a, for example, in LTI Mindtree, what is your company email ID? Your name @LTI Mindtree. Like this here, no, it's not a compulsory. You can give any of your email IDs. For example, this is my personal email ID. Sheikh.sharuk5296 @gmail.com. Okay. So company name, it is asking company name. You can give anything. Okay. So just give my, okay, Shonix. Okay, role. It's an optional, guys. See, it is not a compulsory. You can give for BA analyst or anything. See, I have given a basic details. Next step is continue. Please be little prompt, guys. Means, try to respond. But okay, see, the Snowflake. There is around 3 additions it is showing. Okay, 3 additions it is showing. For example, what is this additions means? Guys, please relate this with this example. Everyone know Hotstar, right? Hotstar. Okay, what is available in the Hotstar? Okay, it provides some sports. Okay, some series. Okay, and also some movies. Okay, but this Hotstar is having multiple editions, right? Multiple editions, right? Editions in the sense what? Okay, if you, okay, there are, for example, it's not exact numbers, guys, just I'm giving. If you pay 400 or 600 rupees per year or something, okay, they will provide Hotstar, but it includes what? Ads, okay, and it won't give high quality also, right? It will only give basic quality. But if you go with some 1,000 rupees subscription, it will give what? Okay, it will give some HD quality and also ad free. Okay, ad free. And if you go with some other high thing, that there is a 1,500. I am not sure exactly these numbers. Just I am saying some generic. Okay, your futures is is increasing. Maybe high HD. I mean, like something is available, right? In HD also next level what? And also you can use this single account 5 to 6 members and also ad free, like that, by increasing, okay, edition, okay, basic edition to, if you go to upper editions, what futures will be increased. Similarly, okay, similarly in Snowflake also it supports different editions, guys, different editions. What is that editions means? See, first one is standard edition, very, very important. Okay, guys. So if anyone asks you what is a Snowflake editions means, you have to answer. It is a first very basic question. Okay, standard edition. Next one is what? Enterprise edition. Third one is business critical. And one more edition is available. Okay, it is not mentioned here. There is a VPC. The full form of VPC is Virtual Private Cloud. Okay, see, I have here some PPTs related things. I will show you. But as of now, please see here. So I'm creating a trial account, guys. But before I have to, before creating, I have to specify which edition I want to create. Either I can go with the standard, enterprise, business, or VPC. Okay, now, okay, since it is a Hotstar, I told some parameters, guys. Based on these parameters, they are, for example, what? HD, and also ad free, and also based on number of users can see. Okay, like different based on some parameters, Similarly, here also based on some parameters. What are that? Based on some features. Can you see here? There is a standard edition. In standard edition was what? Strong balance between future level of support and cost. Okay, let it be. And enterprise edition. Enterprise edition is having what? It is having some additional features. Means standard edition plus some more features. See, standard plus some more features. What are those features? Like time travel, multi-cluster warehouse, materialized views. Since you know what is HD, you know what is ad-free, you can relate, but you don't know what is time travel, multi-cluster warehouse, and also materialized views. Guys, all these things are, okay, topics in our curriculum. We are going to discuss one by one every day. Okay. Now, if you go with business critical is what? Enterprise edition plus, see this enterprise edition plus some more features. Okay, enhanced security, data protection. Okay, database file over means file back, means if you accidentally, if you lose the data, how you can recover. Means compared to standard, enterprise is having what? Some additional features. Compared to enterprise, business is critical is having what? Some more additional features. Okay, like that additions will increase. Okay, so what are all these features, how it is different, we'll see in the upcoming classes. Okay, now I told you guys, Snowflake is not having its own cloud. Very, very important point. Snowflake is not having its own cloud. Snowflake has to be, okay, Snowflake has to be hosted in any of these three cloud platforms. I told you already, please anyone can tell me who are the cloud vendors available in the market? I told AWS is available, Azure is available, and also
GCP.
GCP. Okay, GCP is available. Okay, so but Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehousing system, but it doesn't have its own cloud. Understood, guys? So what Snowflake will do? Okay, it uses this Snowflake account. We have to host in any one of these cloud platforms. Okay, guys, as a part of edition, I'm selecting what you can go with the standard, enterprise, or business critical, but I'm going with enterprise edition. Okay, and as a part of cloud, where I want to host means I want to host in AWS. Okay, see, AWS having multiple regions, guys, multiple regions. So if I want to show you in the internet, AWS regions. Regions means what? Okay, AWS regions. Where they are hosting. See, if you see this, guys, core regions, okay, they are like in worldwide, they are having a many regions. Okay, many regions, they are having their data centers. Okay, so among these data centers, where I want to host, okay, you can go with any one, guys. Nothing is a problem. Patient specific means AWS is having what? Their data centers in many places in the world. You can select where you want to host. So I'm okay with Asia Pacific. It is nothing else. If you go with whatever you want to go, you can go. Nothing is a problem. So as a conclusion, what? First of all, we have to choose a edition. I have chosen what? Enterprise edition. Second what? I have to select the cloud provider, that is AWS. And third point is what? Third is I need to select the region. Okay. Please select and get started. See, thanks for signing up, Snowflake. We'll get some questions. Why are you signing up for free trial? Okay, training and certification. If you want to skip, you can skip. It's not a compulsory. Okay, you can skip. Okay, see guys, and finally you will get you are now signed up. An email will be sent to which email ID? Whatever the email ID we have given. Sheikh.char5296@gmail.com. Okay. Now you have to go this mail. You need to activate this. Guys, as of now, clear? Any doubt? Now, as a next step, what I will do, I'll go to my mail. I'll go to mail 5296. Yes. If I go to mails, yes, I received just now. What is the time? 7:47 a.m. Just open this and see, guys, please open Notepad or somewhere. Please save this link in somewhere. Okay. Okay. Please save it somewhere. Means, okay. Why? Because this is a URL. Okay. This is a URL for your Snowflake account. Okay. Now just to go and activate this. Click to activate. Just click on the activation. It will give what? Username, password, and a confirmation of the password. Okay. The username is in that Shahrukh. And the password, as you wish, guys, it is having some specific password must be at least 8 to 256 characters. Okay. Just to give characters, one special symbol, and also number. Then just give as per your requirement. And also confirm this password. Okay, let's start it. Okay, I'm sorry. See guys, successfully we have created, means we created our Snowflake account. Okay, so if you open any app, I mean, like if you open any application like this, any service, okay, it will give you what? Just it will ask to explore. Welcome to Snowflake. How do you want to start? Okay. Just start with the SQL. Okay. And it is giving some suggestions. No need. I'll explain you step by step. Okay. Okay. I want to ask any doubts till now? Any doubts? We'll explore this. We'll explore this end to end. As of now, any doubt?
No, sir.
Please respond, guys, if you are unable to understand or if you want me to go slow. Anything you can explain. Even you can ask me. Okay, fine, guys. Before we are going to explore this console, means Snowflake console, let's go with some part. Okay, let's explore RL something. Okay, see, this is what home. Currently, we are in home. Can you see this? If you go to any option, if you go to any option, see, this is one ribbon. Okay, this is one ribbon. This is what? Another part. Okay, so here you are having another part. Okay, this is another. Here we are having worksheet. This is we call context menu. Context menu. Okay, context menu. This is what? Worksheet level context menu. I'll tell you, don't worry. Okay. So generally, first of all, this is a home button, guys. This is what home button means. Wherever it may be, you may go to any option. If you want to come to basic starting position, you can click here. Okay, you can click here. It will come. Okay. So if I want to tell you guys, see, every 6 months or around 6 months, it is changing. Okay. Before that, there was a additions, two type of consoles, Snow Site and also Classic UI. Now this Classic UI is not available. I mean, it is not giving enough trials. Okay. So this is what Snow Site console. Okay. So you can go to home option. This is what home option. Okay. So first okay. Starting from this point, okay, you can create a worksheet. You can create what? If you click on the create, it will ask multiple things. Even if you want SQL worksheet, Python worksheet, if you want any notebook, or if you want to create any database, if you want to create a table, if you want to create the stage, use different objects. Whatever you want to create, you can create. You know? Okay. And if you want to search anything, you can go. There is a projects, databases. If you click on the databases, see, it will show. See, guys. Okay. There are two databases are available. They are already by default available databases for practicing purpose. Okay. So before going to all these things, first let me explain you some more. We'll explore this again. Let's come to this point. Now just tell me, are you okay with how to create the Snowflake account and what is a Snowflake? At least you can message in the chat window.
Yes, sir.
Okay, buddy. Okay, fine. Okay. Let's just see what is the use of this data warehouses. Okay. Data warehouses and everything. Okay. Now we will understand. See, today is the first day of the Snowflake. That's the reason too much theory, guys. From next day onwards, we'll see the practical things. Okay, we'll see the practical things. I want to tell you one point. Okay, since the first class is okay, only you need to understand what it's a architecture. Once you understand its architecture, okay, every topic is independent topic. Means mostly it's a independent topic. Means whatever the Snowflake topics is there, those are some are, I mean, mostly some are like independent topics. First, basically, we need to understand what it's a architecture, guys. It's an architecture. Now, I have many times I heard one question from the interviewers. What is that means? How Snowflake is different from other data warehousing, okay, other data warehouses. Guys, if you go with C, okay, so here very important point you need to tell. The first very most important point is it is a decoupling architecture. Decoupling architecture. It supports what? Decoupling architecture. Now, what is this decoupling architecture? Means, now let me tell you. Okay, see, there is a separate charges for storage and separate charges for computing. Okay. Now, what is this storage and computing? What is the storage and computing? From anyone? Okay, as of now, if you are new, please try to relate with this. Okay, for example, if you have a system, guys, if you have a laptop with you, or if you have your own PC, okay, personal, okay, what is the two things will be available in that? What? One is hard disk, another one is what? Another one is what? Basically, one is what? Hard disk. Second one is you are having some RAM, right? Clear or not? Okay. Yes. Similarly, for example, if there is a Snowflake, okay, Snowflake, what you do basically, okay, in Snowflake, you are going to do what? You are going to store the data. You are going to do what? You are going to store the data. Okay. For storage, means if you store 1 TB of data, you have to pay for what? You have to pay for what? Okay. Think that 1 TB of data. You have to pay for 1 TB. Okay. Storage charges is different. For example, in this 1 TB data, you want to do some computing. If you want to do some analytics, analytical means what? Think that this is a data which is related to employee table. Okay. So if you want to find average salary of employee, so what you do, right? If I want to find the average salary of employees, what is the query? Anyone can tell, please?
Select average salary from EMP.
Yes. Select average salary from which table? EMP table. See, guys, if I want to store the data, separate charges. Okay. On top of this data, if you want to do any computing means, guys, doing some analysis. If you want to run anything on top of this data, what we need? Some computing power, right? Okay. For computing, some other charges. Okay. Separate charges. Any doubt, please be prompt, guys, as from now onwards. Why? Because I want to know, did you understood or not? Okay, so if you go to any data warehouses, two are very important. One is storage, another is computing. Okay, so for storage, okay, to store the data, we use the storage. Okay, for storage, separate charges. For computing, separate charges. This is one advantage. This is one advantage of Snowflake. Okay, and some more advantages are there, guys. It is having a different features like a time travel feature. That is, I don't want to tell and make you confused. Why? Because they are a complete 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hours topics like data masking, micro partitions, clusterings, and also loading, unloading. Many features are available. But first, as of now, you have to understand Snowflake is a decoupling architecture. Decoupling architecture in the sense there is a separate charges for storage and separate charges for computing. Okay. Okay. See, what is the difference? And this is what the old data warehouses architecture is. If you see this old data warehouse architecture, this is what? Storage. This is storage. And this is what? Disk. Nothing but you can think that computing engine, computing. See, if you see some traditional data warehouses means what? some old like Teradata, Netija. Okay, there are two type of architectures. What is that? Okay, see, this is a shared disk. Shared disk, shared storage, single cluster, single cluster. Okay, single cluster. See, if you have any book with you, please write. No need to get confused of these technical words. What is a cluster? Cluster means, don't get any confused, guys. It's a group of servers. Okay, servers. Group of servers. Okay, server is server will provide what thing that it's like a RAM as of now. Okay, group of servers. In depth we'll understand. Okay, see, single cluster. See, this is what shared storage. Shared disk. Okay, see, this is a storage. Data is available here. Okay, we have what different disk. This is what shared disk, shared storage, single cluster. And another architecture is there. Okay, shared nothing. It won't share anything. Okay, this database, this storage is having this disk. This storage is having this disk. Disk means, don't get confused, guys. It's a computing, think that computing. And this storage is having another. Here what? Shared nothing. Okay, shared nothing. This is some old traditions, guys, old tradition. Now, what is the problem with this old architecture means? Okay, for example, here, think that this storage is supporting 1 TB of data, 1 TB of data, 1 TB of data. Now, if you want to scale up means what? For example, you don't know some technical word like scale up, scale down, scale in, scale out, some technical words. And for example, as of now, don't go with technical words. If you want to increase the capacity means instead of 1 TB, if you want, if the requirement came, you have to use what? Some additional requirement is there, means 2 TB. Okay, it is very hard to scale up. Scale up means what? Increasing one more data storage. For example, nowadays, everything become a scale up, scale down is very, very important, guys. I will tell you one example. Everyone knows Book My Show, right? Just tell me, everyone knows Book My Show?
Yes.
Sir.
Okay, so this Book My Show, we have different type of bookings. In weekdays, we have what? Less bookings. In weekend, it is having high bookings. And also if any new movie releases, it is having high movies. Means sometime you need very less resource. But sometime suddenly it wants what? Very high resource. High. Don't think that storage or computing, just think that some resource means, see guys, some in traditional architect, scale up means, for example, in weekdays, I want less resources. This is enough for me. But coming to weekend, I need some more resource. Means I can do what? Scale up. Okay. And after this week completes, less bookings, I can scale down. Okay, like that, I can increase my resources, I can decrease as per demand. But they are very hard to maintain this type of activity. But coming to Snowflake, see, this is what? Think that storage. This is what? Computing. Okay, see, if more data comes, you can increase the storage within a minutes of time. Understood? Okay, you can increase. This is what? Multi-clustered shared data. Okay, and also computing. For example, traffic is, see, if you are getting 100,000 bookings, is different traffic. If you are within a minutes or within a 5-10 minutes, you are getting 5,000 booking means it is very high traffic, right? Means if you want to book at a time 5,000 tickets, it need high computing power, right? Are you getting my point? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting my point? See, sometimes I need
Yes, sir.
very little resource. Sometimes I need very high resource. Okay, so based on situation, we can scale up, we can scale down. If a storage wants, automatically we can increase one more, one more cluster. Here also, we can increase the capacity. Like that, this type of features are available with the Snowflake, guys. This is called multi-clustered shared data architect. Multi-cluster. Okay, see, one cluster is running. If a high requirement came, second cluster automatically starts. Okay, and now load is decreased, then automatically it will scale down to one cluster. Okay, see, in upcoming class, slowly you will understand all the technical words. As of now, only understand only one point. You can increase your resource capacity, you can decrease your resource capacity as per the requirement. This feature is available in Snowflake. That feature generally we call it as what? Multi-cluster shared data architect. Okay, multi-cluster shared data architect. Okay, let's see next point. Now, very important to understand is, if you go to any interview related to Snowflake, mostly 80% of chances to ask what? Snowflake architecture. Snowflake architecture. I can do this. Okay, Snowflake architecture. So let me show you directly Snowflake architecture. See, this is a difference between OLTP and OLAP. Okay, see, OLTP is, we'll come to this point later. So as of now, first we'll discuss this Snowflake architecture. Guys, everyone is okay as of now? See, first day is a theory, so you will get little means new words, new terminologies, but slowly you will understand everything. From next class onwards, it's a completely like a practical thing. It will be very easy for you. So let me explain you the Snowflake architecture. Okay, so this is Snowflake architecture, guys. This is what? Snowflake architecture. Okay, so let me wait. Okay, Snowflake architecture. Basically, if anyone asks you, please explain the architecture of a Snowflake means, see, basically the first thing you need to explain, it's a 3-layer architecture. It's a 3-layer architecture. Okay, architecture. So what are the 3 layers, guys? What are these 3 layers? So here the first layer is, okay, here the first layer is storage layer. And the second layer is computing layer. And the third layer is what? Cloud service layer. Cloud service layer. Understood? So complete this Snowflake architecture is divided into 3 layers. The first one is storage layer. Second one is computing layer. Third one is what? Cloud service layer. Okay. Now it's very simple, guys. Very simple. Why we use the storage layer? Why we use the storage layer? What is your understanding? What is there generally why we use the storage layer? To store the data.
data.
Simply to store the data. Okay. Here in the first layer, okay, we store the data. We store the data. How it stores means there are some other topics, guys, like micro partitions, okay, and a columnar format. Okay, these technical words you are going to understand in upcoming sessions. Just you think that in Snowflake, the first layer is storage layer. There is where, okay, here we store the data. Now think that data is available. Think that there is some employees data available in this EMP table, I mean in this database. Now next layer is what? Next layer is what? Compute
Compute
resources. Compute resources. So compute resources means, guys, okay, for example, you have an employee data, you want to find what, if you want to do some analysis, if you want to do some analysis on top of the data, what you need? You need compute resource, right? If you want to perform any computations on top of this data, what you want?
Compute resources.
Compute resources. That's what I'm asking. Okay. So the second layer provides what? Compute resources. So see guys, if you want to store the data, you need a storage. On top of this data, for example, if you want to run queries like this, let me write some query example. For example, you want employee salaries with respect to their department numbers. Can you tell any one query? I want employee sum of salaries. Okay. Department wise, with respect to department wise, means department wise, I want sum of salary. This is a correct question. So what query I will write? I want department wise sum of salary. What is the query I will write?
Select department number,
Yes. Select department number, comma,
sum of salary
sum of salary from which
from
table?
EMP.
From EMP table. Here what I
Group
will
by
write?
department number.
Yes. Group by department number. Okay. For example, data is available. On top of this data, if I want to run this type of a queries, what I need? I need compute resource. Okay, compute resource. So the second layer is compute resource. Here, virtual warehouse. Please see here, virtual warehouse is nothing but a object name. Name guys, name of the object. Name of the computing resources. Okay, there virtual warehouses are the, means if someone asks what is virtual warehouse means, it is nothing, in Snowflake means it is nothing but what? Computing resources. Got my point? Okay, virtual warehouses. Guys, these virtual warehouse sizes are very funny. Funny in the sense like, okay, they are having different sizes. For example, like how you have 1 GB of RAM, 2 GB of RAM, 4 GB of RAM, 6 GB of, 8 GB of RAM. You are having some capacities, right? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, virtual warehouses sizes also starts with extra small, like our t-shirt sizes. Extra small, next small,
Small.
next medium, large, extra large, okay, 2XL, 3XL, like that it will go, guys. Okay. For example, why we have to use this? Why there is a sizes? Means if you use extra small warehouse, think that you are charging, you are getting $0.5 per hour or whatever. I mean, just I'm saying, just in a generic, it is not a correct values. If you use small warehouse, it charges little more. Think that 0.8. If you use medium warehouse, per 1 hour, it charges some more extra. Like that, based on the size and the capacity, we will get what? Billing. Now you ask me, why we have to use large, high warehouses means, if you have in EMP data, think that you have 10K records, means 10,000 records. You can go with extra small. For example, if you have 1 million records in a EMP table, okay, when you use extra small, think that it has taken, okay, 10 seconds. If you use small, maybe it will complete in 8 seconds. Are you connected with me? Like, are you following me or any doubts? Please ask me. Means don't get any confusion, guys. Snowflake architecture means it's a 3-layer architecture. First one is for storage purpose. Second one is compute resource. Third one is what? Cloud service. In storage layer, data will be stored. On top of this data, if you want to perform any analytics means what you need? You need compute resource. Who is providing this compute resource? Virtual warehouses. This virtual warehouse sizes starts from what? Extra small to up to 4x large
3x.
we have. Okay. How, okay, this billing part in depth we will go later. Okay, we will go later. I don't want to make you too much confusion. Okay, so the final guys, final. Here we have what? Cloud service layer. What is a cloud service layer? What is its responsibilities? See, infrastructure management, optimizations, transaction management, securities. First of all, authentication and access. For example, this is my Snowflake account. Okay, this is my Snowflake account. Okay, think that this is my Snowflake account. This Snowflake account, who has to access? As a owner of this account, I have to access. Okay, if any other person come and try to access means it won't allow, right? Like this authentication means who has to access what type of a services. Okay, and optimizations. For example, if you are running some query, okay, optimizations and security, data security, some this type of things. Okay, we'll explore one by one in detail. Just I'm telling you na very high level. Okay, so authentication, access control, everything will be controlled by cloud service layer. So the total conclusion is what, guys? In a single line, Snowflake is a 3-layer architecture. Okay, so first one is what? First one is what? Storage layer. Second one is compute layer. Third one is cloud service layer. So as per your explanation, what you will tell in storage layer, we store the data. Okay, by using in a computing layer, we do some if you want to do any computations on top of this data, okay, second layer, that is nothing but a compute layer. What is compute layer? How these computations will be provided means virtual warehouses. Okay, and authentication, access controls. Okay, all these things will be maintained by cloud service layer. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Any doubts? From there are some members also there. Yeah, Liak, Jayashree, Krishnamurthy, Almas.
Yes.
We have any notes? And,
No,
Sirisha,
sir.
Srija, anyone? I mean, like you can ask, you can stop and ask me whatever you want. Okay, fine, guys. This is our architecture. Since it is a theory, it will be like different. Now, if you see who will use means there are instant unlimited scalability. This we will discuss. See, guys, I told you right. Data warehouses. Okay, data warehouse. See, it starts with extra small. Then we have small, medium, large, Excel. Okay, I told you what is a cluster means. What is cluster? If anyone tells what is a cluster means, cluster is there. It's a group of servers. It's a group of servers. It's a group of servers. Now, how many servers? How many servers? How many servers having small size data warehouse? How many servers, guys? How many servers per cluster in small size warehouse?
Two.
Simple, guys. There are some, it's very easy. Okay. Warehouse, right? What size of warehouse? Small size of warehouse. Okay. In this small size of warehouse, how many servers are there?
2 servers.
2 servers per cluster. Now, cluster means what? Cluster is nothing but a group of servers. If you go to large, okay, if there is a large data warehouse. In this large data warehouse, how many servers per cluster means
8.
8 servers. 8 servers per cluster. Okay. Like that, it will increase the number, guys. If you observe, you will understand easily. Now we'll go. So I want to take a 1 minute of break. I want to ask everyone, is it clear as of now? Why? Because now, if you are clear with the basic things, I'll go and I'll show how to create a database, how to create a schema, how to create a table. First of all, what is database? What is a schema? And also, what is a table in Snowflake?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Anyway, fine, guys. Now, before going into this, let me tell you, see, database. Okay. See, this is some top level object. Database is a top level object. Inside this database, okay, this is what? Database. This is what? Database. Inside this database is what you are having, you know, you will have schemas. Okay, schemas means don't get confusion, guys. Think it is a folder. Database is one folder. Inside that folder, you are having what? Schemas. Next level object is what? Schema. Schema. Okay. Inside this database, I mean schemas, we can create a different object. As of now, I'll explain you. We are having what? We can create a tables. We can create what? Tables. Clear this? What is a top level object? First, a database. Inside that database, what we are having? Schema. Inside that schema, tables. Okay, tables and other objects. Okay. Now we'll understand 3 to 4 points: how to create a database, how to create a schema, and also how to create tables. Okay. So now tell me one thing. Tell me, can I create table directly without creating schema and database? Is it possible?
No.
Yes. Okay. We can't able to create tables. Okay. First, I need to create what? Database. Second is schema, and the third tables.
Tables.
Okay. So see, guys, very important point. One more time I'm explaining you is see, in Snowflake. I hope everyone is listening with good focus. Please listen. In Snowflake, we can do activities. Activities means nothing but creating database, schema, tables, loading data, or doing some transformations, and running some queries. Whatever you want to do, all these are what? Activities, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Okay. You can do in 2 ways, guys. You can do in 2 ways. Okay. You can do in 2 ways. One is by using GUI option. GUI option means what? Graphical user
Graphical user
interface.
interface.
Or by writing
Queries.
SQL queries. Okay. 2 ways we can do. Either you can directly use GUI, or you can use what? SQL queries. It's up to you, but what I recommend, I will show you both the options, whatever the object I create, how we can create by using GUI option, and also how we can create by SQL queries. Okay, now let me create a. So what is the first object I want to create, guys? So I want to create one database. Inside the database, I want to create one schema. Inside that schema, I want to create what? Table. These 3 activities we will see how we can create. Okay, guys. So let me go quickly. So as of my first object, okay, here already I am having. So I will drop this. Okay. See, let me go to Snowflake console. Now I will do some introduction. See, if I explain you directly, this is create button, this is home button, this is search button, you will get confused, guys. So what is the best way to learn? Purpose. And here we created some purpose. Now we will check. So I'll go to what? Home option or so I want to create. See, let's go to create here. Create. So see, guys, if you want to create, if you want to write some SQL, okay, you need some sheet, right? For example, if I want to write something here in my notepad, this is what one sheet. This is what another sheet. This is what third sheet. Okay, this is one sheet, another sheet, third sheet. Okay, like that, different sheets will be available, right? Similarly, in Snowflake also, if I want to write some code, that to SQL worksheet is, if I want to write some SQL commands, what I want SQL worksheet. See, I'll create a SQL worksheet. Already one SQL worksheet is available. If you want to do one more SQL worksheet, you can click SQL worksheet. If you want to create one more, you can create. Okay, like that number of we can create. If you don't want, you can cancel. Okay. Okay. So here you can give a name also. Here you can give a name also. See, rename, duplicate. So many options will be there. I will give rename. Okay. So what I will do? Data. I mean, like, tell me any name. Database creation. Okay. Database creation. Okay. Now, tell me one thing, guys. First, I will show by writing SQL commands. By writing SQL commands. Just anyone, please tell me, if you want to create any table in a Snowflake, I mean, table in SQL, what is the command?
Create table.
Table name. Similarly, guys, it's a very simple to create the database also. Okay, to create the database also. Simple. Okay, create. Okay, create. What you want to create? What is the object name? What you want to create?
Database.
Yes. Database. And database name, give any name. For example, I will give SFDB. The name of the database is what? SFDB. Now you just tell me as of now, how many databases are available by default? Two available. Okay. See, guys, once you write the code, you need to do what? You need to select this code. And can you see this in right side? You have option, right? What is that option? Run option. Just click on that. See, success database SFDB successfully created. Now just refresh, guys. Just refresh. Here, just refresh. See, database is showing or not? One more database is created or not? Please respond. Database is created or not? Can you see this? Before that Snowflake and the Snowflake sample data, now database is also created. Okay, guys, and one more very important point. Okay, if you create any database, by default, inside normally just tell me as of your understanding, what will be available inside the database? Okay, what will be available? Schemas. Schema. This is also schema. Guys, if you create, please note this point, very important. If you create any database, by default, two schemas will be created. One is information schema. Second one is public schema. Okay, public schema. See, just tell me one thing, everyone. I just created what? Database.
Database.
If you go inside this, two schemas is showing, right? Can you see? Two schemas are available. One is information schema and second one is what? Public schema. Did I create it? No. So what is here our understanding is whenever we create any database, automatically by default it is going to create two schemas. One is information schema, another one is public schema. In information schema, some metadata related things will be available that even if you don't understand now, no need to worry. We'll understand it later. Now go with the public schema. Okay. In public schema, you can create what? Tables. Whatever the tables you want to create, you can create it. You can. So as of now, see guys, no table is available. If I create, I can create it. Okay, last point for today's section. For example, I don't want this information schema or I don't want this public schema. I want to create my own schema. So what is a command, guys? It is also simple. The way we create a database, similarly, here also we create what?
Create
Create
schema.
schema.
SF schema.
Any name like, yeah. SF schema.
SM.
Okay. Just select, guys. If you want to use a shortcut, okay. If you want to use a shortcut, instead of going Control and Enter, if you click Control and Enter, see, schema is created. Just to refresh this. Just refresh this. Can you see? If you go to SFDB, can you see one more schema here? What is the name of that schema? SF schema.
SFSM.
Yeah, SFSM. Okay, but there is no any objects. So guys, please, okay, please practice up to this level and please go through all the steps. Okay, so how to create a tables inside this schema and how to load the data and what is this information schema, what is a public schema. Okay, everything we will discuss in next sessions. As of now, you have any doubts, you want to discuss anything, you can free.
So, sir, with the same email ID, we can also create another
Another account
Snowflake
also.
account, sir.
Yes, yes.
Same email ID.
There are so many accounts I have created
Okay.
with the same email ID.
Okay, sir.
Anything else? Say I'm going little bit. I'm taking little high time. 1.5 hour around session. Please, you can ask any doubts from your end. From tomorrow onwards, it will be like some theory. I mean, like a practical part. You'll understand one by one. Any questions from Arun? Liak?
Sharp, like,
Yeah,
so the once we create using our account using one ID, so after 30 days, can we use the same email ID or?
Yes, same email. See, it is supporting with the same email ID.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
why? Because see, I have created with one email ID, right? Is sharu.5296. Within this same email ID, I created around 12 to 15 accounts
Okay.
once it is expired.
No
No
issues.
issues.
URL will change, right? What they create the URL the first time, that will be changed, right?
URL also not changes. Same. If you go to this, I mean, same
When you
console.
activate, I mean,
yes. This URL will change.
be-
This.
yeah, because when you create the second time, say for example, now we created database and tables and few 10 tables you created, but when you create second time, we don't see those tables and schemas, right? It
Yes.
disappear.
Yes.
So it means different URL in
Yes,
in my
different
case
URL.
and my SP. Yeah.
Yes. That is
But
different.
only
account. This is different account.
only catch here is these guys are allowing to use same email ID to create multiple times.
Multiple
That's the only
accounts.
catch.
Yes.
Right.
And anything
Right.
else?
So right. Sharak, one other question is like, no, so here we need to create the database, schema, and table, right? Separately.
Yes.
Without, okay. When you compare to the OLTP system, say for example, Oracle,
Okay.
how do you compare? There we are not creating database, right? Only schema and table, right?
Only,
But
yes.
here I'm seeing one layer up in the schema. This is database.
Yes, this is a top level object. Like that, multiple databases we can create. Inside that multiple databases, we can create multiple schemas. In a single database, you are having multiple schemas. Okay, some data, another data, another data. In that multiple. Okay.
Right. When you compare to Oracle, it's not like that, right? OLTP system is
no. Oracle is you are having, if you go with the on-premise, you are having the schema. Inside of the schema, you create objects like tables, different indexes. That is different. But this is different. Here, the top level object is database. Inside that
database.
yes.
But that Oracle SQL DB is the top level is schema, not a database.
What?
I mean, if you go for the OLTP system like Oracle,
Yes.
what is the top level object? It will be the schema, right?
Schema. It will come
Yeah.
in a database. It's directly database. First, the complete database. In one database, you are having multiple schemas. Here we can create multiple databases.
Right. Yeah, got the point. So yeah, let's move on to the architecture slide. You said no, like the T-shirt size something. Can you show me that slide?
Yeah.
Here something called I saw that in credits. What about the credits and difference between the servers? You're going to explain in future. That's fine. But I
definitely am going to explain why, because even if you see the syllabus here also I didn't explain you completely warehouse.
Right.
Here why? Because see, I created inside this thing that I will create one table also. For example, here I am going to create one table called EMP. On top of this EMP table, if I want to write like queries, select average salary from EMP. If I want to run this type of a queries, you know what I need? I need some computing power. Here, this data warehouse. Can you see here?
Yeah.
Data warehouse. Okay. Here we need to select the data warehouse. We can create multiple data warehouses. It may be small, large. Okay. We need to select the data warehouse. To run this query, I need a computational power. Like this is one of the greatest feature in Snowflake. Whatever the query I want to run, for example, it's a very simple query. I will go with extra small. If I have some complex queries, complex data, I will go with what? I can create another database, which is the size is small or large. Okay. So now coming back to the point, see, data warehouse is a completely around 1.5 hour to 2 hours topic. I'll show you the curriculum as a part of this curriculum. Where is this? Yeah. As a part of this curriculum, you can see just as per today, what is a Snowflake and its architecture. Now, how to create account and its addition. Its addition also we didn't discuss completely. Why? Because you don't know what is a time travel futures. Okay. And what is workspace we have seen, context menus, everything we will start from tomorrow. Now, just we have seen how to create a database, schema, and tables. Next we'll start with data loading, different things. So coming to see, this is a futures, time travel, micro partition, clusterings. Okay. If you understand this, you can understand how standard edition is different from enterprise. Enterprise is different from business critical. And also, if you see here, there is a complete discussion about virtual warehouses and how to configure it. As of now, it's a high-level explanation just.
Okay.
Is this your doubt or anything else, guys? Please ask. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, we'll see what we do. We create a database. We have created a schema, and we'll talk about what is a public schema, information schema, and also how we have seen how to create a schema, our own schema, and how to create a table inside that schema. And after creating this table, how to load the data into these tables. All these activities, that is nothing but data loading activities, we'll see tomorrow. Okay, data loading activities. Okay, thanks for joining, guys. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or else we'll connect tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
everyone. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.